frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ride it. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around.
Okay, Coach, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of New Era Field in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the New England Patriots. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Wait, set, fly, 20.
58, come on.
Hey, come on out here, come get some. Come get some.
Here's the second year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
On 2nd down, it's Hines, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's not often that you get 19-year-olds that enter the NFL, but this guy is absolutely special. Tremaine Edmonds out of Virginia Tech, 6'4", 250-plus pounds, can run like a deer. We just saw his ability to flash and make plays.
His brother Terrell also taken the first round. First set of brothers taken in the first round of the same draft in NFL history. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Let's go.
And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert.
To throw is McCown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things that I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Nyheim Hines, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A running play there going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check the out.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Set. 18 Gator. Yep.
Motion. Reset.
Hey, wahoo.
From the gun on 3rd, McCown. He's going deep for Brown. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Well, that throw by Brady incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Now a give, right side. Hines, he's got a first down past the 30. And a cut to the sideline. And down to the 29-yard line. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 29-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Execute. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Oh, good move. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Hines, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Brady to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. Brady going to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lorenzo Alexander. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
At the 8-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. McCown going to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
From the 41, Brady, rush coming, and he's taken down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 42-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Recon, 132 fighter. On the ball. Coleman.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Bills on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3.
We ain't giving up nothing.
From the gun, it's McCown. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And look at this, it's a fake. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
Wait, 20.
58, come on. Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you, coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Safety's creeping. Go bandit.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Boom! Yeah, baby!
Here we go! 70, Indy.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Smith.
We got 25 to Mike. Silver.
Play action. Now McCown. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Working from the gun, McCown. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On 3rd and long, it's McCown. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. On 1st down, Hines. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Now Brady. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Please be 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
I got it. Kill.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. Hauschka with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
All day, every day, any day.
Throwing again on second down. Brady looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Hey, 66.
Brady now to throw. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Wait, that 53.
Mike, 49. I'm here all day. I'm here.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the Bills' 31-yard line.
Wait, that. Wait, 20.
Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. That.
On second and 12, Brady. And that's off the mark, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Brady. He'll let this go for the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Pull it high. Hey, Alpha. Let's go.
So after the INT, it's McCown now. This is Coleman with a grab. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make this a second down.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gained?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard. When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque.
Yeah, I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people say, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. The Bills send the punter out, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And taken right at the 35. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On second down, it's Hines. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Shotgun now for Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 39. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now McCown. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. John Simon able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's McCown. Got an open man. It's Foster. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. As far as undrafted players go, Philip Lindsay took most of the headlines a season ago. But remember, Robert Foster was undrafted out of Alabama as well. Signed with the Bills in May of 2018 and had a pretty good year. 27 catches, 541 yards. The Bills on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun here for McCown. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. McCown looking to throw. And that's complete to Croft. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now McCown to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
218, chops. Hey, echo.
McCown to throw for it on 4th. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Boy, what a job there. 4th down that far away from the end zone just to get it in, get that done.
An unlikely result, but it occurred nonetheless. What a terrific play. Great way to finish and in the end zone.
And the defense has to be scratching their heads, right?
That's usually to their advantage. In that situation, they should be able to make a play on the ball, but instead it turned out to be a touchdown, and they've got to go figure it out on their sideline.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running on first down with Ware. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
Check 43.
Now Brady. And Watson has it right side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
First down, Patriots.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
3 down. Switch. Kill.
Alpha.
This is Hines. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They run again with Hines. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
It's just me and you.
On 3rd down, Hines. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
McCown incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch QB drop.
To throw is McCown. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now McCown. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return will stop right around the 25. Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Brady on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 booms. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you feeling through? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die.